Hello, guys. Welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today, we will discuss 13th January current affairs. Myself, Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel, Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important current affairs. The first one, Kaikalp Awards. Here, the government had launched a national initiative, Kaikalp, on 15th May 2015 to ensure hygiene, sanitation, and cleanliness in public health facilities in India. Now we can understand the importance of hygiene, sanitation, and cleanliness in public health. Why? Because after COVID 19 attack, we all are aware of that. We are cleaning our premises, we are using sanitizers, and we are wearing masks, and we are taking care of cleanliness or he- healthy conditions. That's why there is no awareness, in my point of view, there is no awareness about hygiene, sanitation, and cleanliness. From if you see, after 2014, there is a initiative like Swachh Bharat. From that, someone we got some idea regarding this hygiene and cleanliness and sanitation. That's why this Kayakalp Awards is related to hygiene, sanitation, and cleanliness. The scheme, which saw the participation of 716 district hospitals and central government institutions in its first year, has spread to 26,172 public health facilities now. This is about Kayakalp Awards. Next one. We are everyone heard about maternity leave. Then what is about paternity leave? Here the name or the word itself defines maternity, it's related to mother. Paternity it's means it related to father. Then why it is in news? Why? Because we know that Virat Kohli returned to India after first test. Why? Because Anushka Sharma and Virat Kohli become parents on January 11th. Then paternity leave is in news. Why? Because Virat Kohli returned on paternity leave. Unlike maternity leave, which is legally mandated, the private sector is not bound to provide paternity leave in India. Paternity leave in India. Here, there is a legal stipulation for central government employees, a male civil servant, including an apprentice, probationer with less than two surviving children, may be granted paternity leave for a period of 15 days before or up to six months from the date of delivery of the child. That means this paternity leave up to 15 days only. They can get off 2 weeks leave only, whereas women will get 26 weeks. 26 weeks paid leave they will get as a maternity leave. That is about maternity and paternity leave. Next one, there is a committee. We have seen there is a protest regarding farmer laws. After so much time, the Supreme Court has involved in that farmer laws. That is, the Supreme Court has put a stay on the implementation of the three farm laws until further orders. It has also set up a committee of agriculture experts to facilitate talks between the center and farmers union to resolve the impasse. That means there is a deadlock situation between central government and farmers on the farmer laws. Next one, PMFBY, that is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Here it is a insurance scheme related to crops. Here the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was launched in 2016 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is an insurance service scheme for farmers for their yields. It aims to reduce the premium burden on farmers and ensure early settlement of crop assurance claim for the full insured sum. Now, this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana is formulated in line with One Nation One Scheme theme by replacing earlier two National Agriculture Insurance Scheme NAIS and Modified National Agriculture Insurance Scheme MNAIS. That is, it is in line with the One Nation One Scheme. That is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Next one, previous paper analysis. As a part of UPSC Prelims 2020, today we will discuss 75th question. In which of the following groups are all four countries members of G20? Here, Argentina, Mexico, South Africa, and Turkey. Option B, Australia, Canada, Malaysia, and New Zealand. Option C, Brazil, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Vietnam. Option D, Indonesia, Japan, Singapore, and South Korea. First of all, we will see G7 countries, after that G8 countries, finally we will see the G20 countries. Here G7 is a group of 7 countries. That is, they include Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom, and USA. Canada, USA, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and United Kingdom. These are the G7 countries. With addition to the G7 countries, there is another country, Russia, that is in G8. Next, we will see the G20 countries: Argentina, Australia, Brazil, China, European Union, India, Indonesia, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey. These are all another 12 countries. If we see that they are the members of G20 countries, option A is the correct option. Why? Because Argentina, Mexico, South Africa, and Turkey are in the G20 countries. Whereas in Malaysia is not in a G20 countries, and Vietnam also is not in the Vietnam, and Singapore is not in the G20 countries. That's why we will put the A as the correct option. With this, we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.